and then going from the back, because our post is sticking out on the back. I'm finding that's the easiest way to remember to do it. So if it's on the back of the work, you're going into the back of the stitch. So you just want to work this all the way across until we get to the other end of our stitch, of our row, sorry. So I've just worked my last around the post stitch, and then I'm going to put in my last lot of double crochets, remembering that there will be 5 because we lose one to our border. Going into the chain. Oh, my hands are cold because it's winter and not working properly. Chain up 3 and turning our work. Now I'll just show you what it's starting to look like. It's starting to get our ridges along the bottom, and I would highly suggest checking your last row each time, just very quickly, just to make sure that you have done your around the post stitches, because there's nothing worse than getting up to it, especially if it's at the end of the row, going, I've got to rip it all out. Just trust me, that's how. So I've done my chain 3, and we're putting in 4 more stitches, because remember it's the beginning of our row, so it's 5 double crochets. Now this row is going to be our easy row, or easier row, because you can see where you need to put your stitches a lot better than on the back of the work. So it's going to be sticking out right in front of you. If you can't see that, I suggest you get your eyes tested. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because it's our first part. And this one sticking right out there like a sore thumb, going around the back. And then working our double crochet as normal. And then working our 4. So it's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And our next one will be sticking out again. So working around the stitch. And then putting in 4 stitches. I'm just going to adjust this camera a bit. Keep slipping down. So that was 1, 2, 3, and 4. Another one sticking right out there, so around the stitch, and then just repeating this all the way across until we get to the other end. And then we just alternate our rows, remember, because we want it all to stick out on the one side of the work. After we have up to row 17, we want to add our ribbon and our border and making our buttonholes, and then we want to sew on our buttons.